So I told everyone that I was going to be keeping you updated with the new options for the Air Force PT test. And the Air Force just announced that they do have a couple alternatives to the PT test that we normally have. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this test so y'all can see what they are. So the first test is gonna be the HAMR, otherwise known as the High Aerobic Multi Shuttle run. We're gonna go ahead and knock this out and see what it's all about.
20-meter shuttle run test. When the test begins, run as long as possible at the standardized pace. Run in your lane, making sure you place your pivoting foot on or over the line. The test starts in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The test is underway. Stage 7.
Boy, no sir, that's the devil. Not for me. I'll stick to the mile-and-a-half run any day. Not for me. Try to get my wits. So that is not the only option that you have for your stamina test. You can still do the mile-and-a-half run. You can do that. I don't recommend it. And you can also do a mile walk. Keep in mind, the Air Force hasn't told us what the standards are for these tests. So we don't know how good you actually have to do on them to get a good score. But I was doing some research on some websites who have been performing this test. And I got some charts on the screen right now that you can look at. Hopefully that gives you an idea of what to expect, but these are not the official Air Force standards. These are just a reference point to kind of give you an idea of what you should expect if you're gonna go and try to attempt one of these tests. For this mile-long walk, they're gonna be looking at the time you complete the mile test. They're gonna be looking at your age, your weight, and your heart rate at the time of the finish of the test. So you might wanna get some type of heart rate monitor. I'm gonna be using this Apple Watch. It's gonna measure my heart rate for the entire duration of this exercise. Then we can see where my heart rate is gonna be at the end of the test. Boy, come on. So the mile-long walk, I already got a path tracked out. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. My cameraman, he doesn't wanna follow along with me. So I'll be back. I'm gonna try to do this Olympic style.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
No, not the mile walk. That's hard. I thought it was gonna be easy. They said a walk. I thought it was gonna be easy. It's not easy at all. Oh, I gotta look at my heart rate. Give me a sec. Oh my God. 149 beats per minute. I don't know if that's good or not. We're gonna have to look at the chart. Actually 155 beats per minute. I don't know if that's good. We're gonna have to look at the chart. From what I was reading though, if you go over 180 beats per minute, that's bad. So we didn't get there, but we gotta go see what that means. Like I said, you got the mile-and-a-half run, which I think I'm probably just gonna stick to. You got the HAMR, the High Aerobic Multi Shuttle run, definitely no go. And then you got the mile walk. That was easier than the HAMR, but it's still not for me. So now, they also implemented some new strength exercises as well. You can still do the regular push-ups. I'll show you an example real quick. Those are regular push-ups. I'm used to that. This next one, they call hand release push-ups. I don't know if y'all have done those before, but I've done them before. And they're pretty hard. So I don't know what the standards are gonna be, what they're gonna use for your hammer release push-ups. I do know that the Army uses this push-up already. They give you 2 minutes and the maximum amount you can do is 60. I don't think I can do 60 at all, but we're gonna see how many I can do right now. I did a minute because I know the Air Force had the standard of a minute already. So I don't know if they're gonna be implementing 2 minutes. That was tough. All right, so for the core, they give you 2 additional exercises that you can do. You can do the traditional sit-ups. Let me show you those real quick. Hands on the shoulder. You gotta make sure your elbows touch your leg. Doesn't matter what part of your leg. You just gotta make sure your elbows touch your leg. This is the traditional sit-up. Somebody's gonna be holding your feet. And you do those for a minute. But they've also implemented 2 different core exercises. The second one you guys can choose is gonna be the cross leg reverse crunch. I had to YouTube this exercise to see what it was. I've never seen it before. And this is actually my first time attempting it. So we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna do a minute. Like I say, I don't know the standards that the Air Force is gonna have, but I'm gonna do a minute and see what I do. Shoot. That's harder than a regular sit-up. I'm probably gonna stick to the regular sit-ups over that. I didn't really like that. Plus, I probably should have used a mat for my back because that kind of hurt. All right, so for the last core exercise, we have the plank. I don't know how much of a time limit they're gonna give us for this plank. I'm just gonna do a minute because the Air Force likes a minute, but we'll see when the actual standards come out. Come on, I'm pretty spent. So we'll see. 2, 1, go. Yeah, man. Some of these exercises, they have proven harder than the original ones. So I thought when I saw them originally, the Air Force was implementing these as an easier alternative. Wrong. I don't think any of these were easier than the regular ones. I actually saw a lot of people trying to flame the Air Force for having these new PT standards. I don't see any reason for flaming us, man. This actually makes the PT test harder. In my opinion, that's my opinion. And like I said, I'm kind of out of shape as well. So maybe I'm not the best judge. All right, that's the new Air Force PT test. As we get more information about the standards and about what it takes for you to get a good score, you know I'm gonna release it. I hope this video brought value to you. Like I always say, stay beautiful, stay classy, and until next time, check me out.